Initiating startup sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now plugged in.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in. This is episode 246, 246. Put that together, and that's 2 6s. A 2 plus a 4 equals a 6. This is episode 66. We're almost back to 69. Wah, wah, wah!
If you add 2, 4, and 6, you get 12. If you add 1 and 2 from 12, you get 3.
Boom! 69.
Sure. 3 times. Nah, can't get there.
All right.
Numerology.
My name is Zach, and alongside me, as always, is Tim.
I know math.
You know math.
Welcome, minions.
Yes. The minions know math, and they know this is episode 66 in disguise.
It's really not. It's episode 246.
246 weeks.
Which has no significance whatsoever.
Nope. So, Tim, what are we drinking?
We are drinking kind of a different...
Fancy copper cups.
Yes. We're kind of going with a different tasty treat theme for this week. We've done a couple cocktails along the show.
We have.
Including those bizarre cold remedy ones I did.
Those weren't terrible. We should do those before PAX again.
Those were shockingly not as bad as I thought they'd be.
Nope.
This is a more traditional cocktail. This is a simple one. It's great in the summer. It's really simple. Anybody can do it. It's literally... Well, first of all, what is it? It's the Moscow Mule. It's a vodka-based drink. It's got just 3 ingredients, unless you count the ice. It's got vodka, it's got ginger beer, and it's got lime juice. So basically all you need to do is do like a more or less 2-to-1 ratio of vodka to ginger beer.
Nice.
And then you squeeze some lime juice in it, and you're good to go. And
Yeah,
it's refreshing.
it's delicious.
Got the nice bite of the ginger
Poured over
beer.
ice.
Yeah, poured over ice. And the traditional way, of course, is a copper cup, which we are doing.
We are.
We're
Thank you.
traditionalists.
Cheers.
Cheers. So this is the way it's normally made, and we'll do something. We'll mix it up a little bit for the second half of the show.
Nice. Thank you for supplying the tasty treat this week, Tim.
Yes, of course.
Hey, Tim, so, fucking fences.
Why are you fucking fences? Are you fucking them in the knot holes?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get a knot hole.
You're going to get splinters where you do not want to get splinters.
Yeah, that's very inevitable.
You're going to have like a really awkward doctor experience.
They might have seen worse.
Why are you fucking your fence?
So, if, like, we'll look out after, like, the break, we'll look out the window, and I'll show you the top of the fence. It just looks like shit. It's all weatherized.
Okay.
And, like, just, like, kind of like some of the corners around this house, the builders cut costs where they could. Mm-hmm. So instead of doing multiple layers of, like, stain on the fence when it was brand new wood, pretty sure they only did one. And then it sat for 3 years, or sat for 2 years.
Hey, Zach.
What?
Guess how many layers of stain are on my fence?
0?
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's not going to fly with my wife.
Nope.
So, or really me, because it bugs me just as bad because I'm the one
I know
outside
you're
working.
good at taking care of your lawn and yours.
So, I got some quotes because I was like, man, the summer's almost up. I possibly get a new job. And, you know, like, I just don't want to spend my time. It's going to be like a whole weekend, basically 2 weekends commitment. Because, you know, I'll get into how you have to do it here in a minute.
Please do.
And so I got some quotes.
Uh-huh.
Dude, one quote was like $2,200
to paint your fence.
To clean it and stain the fence. $2,200.
Wow.
The other guy was like $1,100, but that's still fucking outrageous.
Well, how many hours does it take?
Well, it's gonna take me a weekend.
So is that 16 hours? Give me an idea.
Maybe 20.
Okay. And then does that quote include all the materials?
Yeah.
Honestly, I know it's a lot, but that doesn't sound unreasonable.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yes.
So the part that is only really showing age is the top and the bottom of the fence right now.
But you can't just do that part. It'll have it look like
exactly.
A candy
So that's
cane.
what they've quoted me for. If I want to do the whole fence, it jumps. The guy who's at $1,100 jumps up to $3,000, and the guy who's already at like $2,200 jumps up to $4,000.
Yeah.
So I'll fucking do a lot of people's fences for $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you got your new job there, bud.
This weekend, after we get back, because my wife and I are getting away Friday night. Yeah, tomorrow. No, wait. Friday night. Saturday, I'm going to start prepping. And then Sunday, I'm going to power wash the fence. and I'm going to let it dry for a week because it has to be bone dry. So I'm going to turn off my sprinklers because I can do that on my handy-dandy Orbit Beehive smart app that we talked about a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I believe. And let that fence dry. And then the weekend of August 2nd, 2K19, we're going to stain the fence. So I'm going to use a roller. So like, there's a sprayer that you can do, but if you really want to like press and like make that wood absorb.
Ask my wife sometime about me spraying a fence.
I'm doing that now. So yeah, I'm gonna end up rolling and then brushing the fence, but I'm gonna do at least one coat. I might do 2. We'll see.
Cool.
Yep. What about Tingle? Hey, Tim, why don't you go with your weekend? I'll catch up.
Sure. I did fun stuff. Like, you can do your yard and lawn care.
I mean, I get to listen to podcasts.
That's true, I guess. Took the whole family. We saw an independent film at the Clinton Street called Zilla and Zoe.
What's the Clinton Street? Is that where Bill Clinton lives?
No, it's a street called Clinton. It has
Is
nothing
it
to do
named after him?
No,
because it's very Portlandy to name things after people.
Right, but it's been around way before he was president.
Was there another Clinton that was famous?
Possibly.
Clinton Eastwood?
George Clinton is there's a musician. I don't know why it has.
Oh,
his name.
George Clinton. That makes way more sense. Portland's all about music. All right,
it's
official.
before
George Clinton.
either of those people. No.
God damn it, Tim. Why couldn't you somehow?
I've talked about this theater before. It's the one that has the longest running continuous every week showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like over 30 years, I want to say, or something ridiculous.
Your wife says she doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. I'm glad she forgot. Yeah, there was a time in our first house when I was like you and tried to take care of things, and I'm terrible at it. So I actually tried to spray stain onto my fence.
Yeah. It's piss thin.
Well,
it just goes everywhere.
Yeah, I ended up having to repaint my neighbor's side of his house.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm afraid. Like, one guy was like, yeah.
I thought it was doing great, and then I looked over the fence, and I saw, like, spatter. I'm like, oh, God, oh, no. And then I ran over there with, like, rags, and it wouldn't come off. I'm like, well, great. So I'm going to paint my neighbor's house now. So I did. So one side of his house had fresh paint. It was great.
Wow.
That's hilarious to me that she's forgotten that.
I just asked about it again. That's funny because both the quotes were for a sprayer. So I messaged one of them back and was like, hey, I went down to buy the paint so I could get a little bit cheaper possibly than what you quoted. And the guy was like, yeah, don't use a sprayer, especially next to a house. And you said you were going to spray it on that side of the house, and the guy hasn't responded. So I'm pretty sure he withdrew his quote.
Bad things happen.
Damn.
Okay, anyway, so Zilla and Zoe is the story of...
your wife. Wait. Actually, is he talking about the time he stained the fence and stained the whole damn side of the house?
Not our house. Yeah, that was great. So Zilla and Zoe is this fun little story about these two sisters. Their dad is a single dad, and one of the sisters, the younger one, is like trying to make a horror movie.
Dream Daddy.
And like she's always like making like messes with fake blood, and it's set in Portland. It was a lot of fun.
And this is a play?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, it was a fun little movie. So we had a good time. We laughed a lot.
Nice.
And then we saw another horror-related movie the day before at Rusty
Nail?
No, Rusty Grape, I think it's called. The winery that's up in Battleground, I think. I think it's called Rusty Grape. Anyway, there's a winery.
Oh, Rusty Vineyard?
I think it's Rusty Grape, though.
Okay.
I
I know which one you're talking about.
It's
the one
wine.
that has the 2 dogs?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I know there's one that comes around and begs for scraps.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So they put up a screen and they're playing movies. So we had a nice little dinner. What's my wife saying now?
Your wife just messaged, sometimes I swear he fucks up household tax just on purpose so he never has to do them again. He hasn't stained a fucking fence since.
It's a successful strategy. There you go. Life hack. All you young married men out there, fuck up a task so spectacularly bad she'll never ask you to do it again.
This is amazing.
Zach still hasn't learned this one.
I love doing it though. You never hear me bitching about it.
I know. I really do need to do something about my front lawn. Since we're turning this into to yard talk, I need at least you just help me plan it. Like this is what the steps we need to do.
It's gonna be expensive.
I'm worried that the root structure of the tree I cut down is just all over the place, and I don't know what to do about it.
We're gonna have fun, guys. This is where I come in.
How do you feel about rock gardens?
Oh, actually, I should drive you by Rick and Andy's house.
Yeah.
Watch my son on Tuesday
Uh-huh.
and show you what they did. I think that you might actually be up for something like what they did.
I don't know if this lawn is salvageable as a lawn without, like you said, ridiculous amounts of money and
We'll
time.
see.
Anyway,
All right.
so at the winery we saw Little Shop of Horrors, which is like the story of a florist who gets this basically looks like a Venus flytrap, but it likes to eat blood people. So you would like that part.
I would like that.
And it was honestly really funny. I've seen it before, but it's been many, many years. It's an older movie. I want to say like maybe 80s.
Okay.
But it's got Steve Martin and a bunch of other like John Candy, like the old school comedians that you'd probably recognize. It was pretty funny. So that was a good time. And then we had Adventure Time Tuesday.
Nice. Adventure Time Tuesday. Come go friends. Very end.
That great rendition of the theme song.
Thanks.
So we went to the Chinese Garden in Portland and checked it out.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Chinese Garden. Now.
It's like one city block basically. Yeah. But they're really creative with the space. They like do lots of little hidden courtyards and lots of ways they break up the space. So it looks a lot bigger than it is. And it's very calming and meditative. And there's like koi pond and there's all sorts of cool trees and these really rare rocks. You get this from this one lake that have a lot of holes in them. It's really neat. I had a really good time. My son was bored. So
was I.
If me and my daughter had gone, we probably would have like hung out, like just sat down, maybe read a book, chilled for a while.
See, now I could, if I would have known, because I've been there once. Now, if I would have known going there, it was kind of like a relaxation, and because they like frame it's called the garden, Japanese garden. So I was like, oh,
no, Chinese garden. There is a
Chinese
Japanese
garden.
There is a Japanese garden in Portland. This is different.
This one is the one I'm talking about. It's like right next to the rose garden.
That's the Japanese garden.
Oh, so this is different.
Completely different.
Okay, so I've been to the Japanese one. I was not happy. They also have a koi pond.
They do, and a tea house.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the Tao of Tea. They actually lease the space to the Tao of Tea, so it's a professional tea organization.
I don't remember there being a tea house when I was there.
Again, we're talking about a completely different garden.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. So there's a Chinese one you're talking about. I'm talking about the Japanese one.
Yes.
Not impressed. Chinese one sounds interesting. How much does it get in?
It was 12 for me, and like it was like $33 for all three of us. It was a bit steep.
Yeah.
They have a membership, so does Japanese Garden. If it's something you do regularly, membership makes way more sense.
So where is the Chinese garden in comparison to Japanese garden?
It's in Chinatown or Old Town.
Okay.
So it's close.
So it's nowhere near the zoo.
Not at all.
Okay.
You could take a trip between them on the max.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was nice.
Cool.
It's something I'd been meaning to see forever. And
would you say Chinese over Japanese garden?
I prefer the Japanese garden. I like the aesthetics better.
Oh, okay.
But it's really interesting how they work with the space.
Huh.
They they frame things with architecture and trees. It's naturalistic, but also incredibly designed. Like, it's cool. I don't know.
Awesome.
I appreciated it. My son, not so much. So then, of course, we had to have Chinese food for lunch. That was okay.
Did you get him the bird feet with soy sauce and?
No, I told him I was going to get him chicken feet because I was on the menu, and he was like, "No." He got something like plain white rice and like beef and
plain
broccoli.
white rice.
Yes, he has his preferences. We honored those preferences.
Oh wait, he chose the plain white rice.
Yes, he didn't want pork fried rice.
What the?
He likes pizza for every meal if he could.
I'm gonna have to have a.
He's
talk
just at
with
that
this
stage
kid.
of his life right now. It's all good.
Dude, I wish I would have known he liked plain white rice, because I fucked up a few weeks ago.
What'd you do?
So I was ordering Chinese food and accidentally got a shitload of plain white rice and threw it all away because I was like, I don't fucking like this stuff. I wish I would have known that. I would have drove it to your house and be like, here you go.
Here you go. Like, wow, cool.
Yeah.
So wrapping up Adventure Time Tuesday, we stopped at the Amazon treasure truck and got a catito.
Okay.
Which
you got
is,
one or two?
Got two. It's a stuffed animal. Most of them are cats, but there's other animals, and it's wrapped up in a cloth burrito.
And there's like rare ones and non-rare ones.
Yeah,
right?
it's a whole thing. But
Okay.
that was their treasure of the day. So you helped me get one because you can only get one per count. So thank you. And then we stopped and had ice cream at a Salt and Straw knockoff that I can't remember the name of right now, but it's good. Mine looked like a poop emoji.
Yours did look like a poop emoji. Question: did any of the kids get a rare cat?
My
wombo?
son got the next step down from the ultra rare, so fairly rare. Yes.
And he got the ultra rare the first time, right?
No, same tier, same one, right below the
Okay.
top.
What'd
tier.
your daughter get?
Okay, so my daughter decided she thought it was cool, but she thought it'd be even cooler for a white elephant gift for next week when she does Christmas in July.
With her friends?
Yes. She's pretty sure no one else would have brought that, and she thought it'd be a cool gift to give her friends. So
Nice.
she decided not to open it.
Well, I fucking want to know what the hell it is.
I'll try to remember to ask her to get a picture.
I
for
will
it.
ask her.
My son got like a rainbow macaw or something, some kind of bird.
He turned him into a hat.
He put the burritos on his head. My son's insane. Yes. He's definitely related to me, so.
It looked like a hat.
Well, he put the
It looked like a hat with two cats on top.
he put the burritos on his head and then the cat's on top of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like, if you just started listening at this point, I'm sorry. I'm not making any sense.
It's fine. His son had a cat with a burrito and a burrito with a cat. It's fine.
Yes, so that's what we've been up to. How about some tiny bit of news?
Well, hold on. I'm not done with what I've been up to this week.
Oh, I thought you were. What else did you do? Why'd you let me
I
talk
swim.
then? You swam?
Swim.
Did you swim so far away?
I swam so far away. Far away.
Like, you swam or you float?
Like, both.
You just floated.
No, like, we're teaching my son to swim. He's pretty fucking good.
You should teach my son to swim.
What?
My son failed out of... I feel like I'm being mean to my son. I worry
Wait,
about him.
why were you
What if
being
he's
mean
like,
of
so-
your son?
I'm
I
not.
like the fucking hat.
Well, I made fun of his rice choices earlier.
Oh, the rice chairs, that was fucking stupid. But, anyways.
I worry that he's going to be like, fall off a boat or something and not know how to swim.
Wait, can he even tread water?
Barely.
What?
Yeah.
He's
very
We're
stubborn.
going to have to fix this.
He's very stubborn. No, you're not. He's stubborn.
Wait, would he go swimming with me if I invited him?
He would cling to the side of the pool that you invited him to.
Would he try?
No.
If it was just him and I, would he try?
Probably not.
God damn it.
Anyway, he went swimming.
Yeah, I went
It's
swimming.
not about my son. It's about your son.
Well, yeah, my son can pretty much tread water.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Does he put his face under the water?
Yeah, he's starting to. We got him goggles and a snorkel.
Nice.
He doesn't like the snorkel.
Why
He
not?
also doesn't like the goggles.
Okay.
But I think it's just like he doesn't like shit that's tight on his face.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah. So we upgraded to like they make like life vests for kids that like all around you. So like they basically like there's no way in hell you're gonna put your face in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have the next step up where it's like the little rings around the arms and then a little bit of protection in the back so that you stay above water. And then so now I just put them in like the normal what we think of like a normal life vest. It's just like basically zip up the front, your arms go through, and there's nothing like on your arms to hold your arms above the water. So we just started that on him last Friday, and he likes it. So his
Okay.
arms are mobile now. So now we've been teaching him how to kick. So he'll start to kick to swim to us, and now we're incorporating the arms. So now he's moving his arms a little bit more. He's having fun, and I'm teaching him how to jump into the deep end. So we're doing cannonballs into the deep end, and he wasn't a big fan of like going underneath the water. So what I decided to do the break that was is I'd cannonball right next to him, and then basically force him under the water, and it's worked. He likes it. So now he asks me to do it again and again and again. He wipes his eyes, and then whenever he goes underneath the water, he goes, pff, 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 ew.
Yeah, he likes things like being thrown or splashing or
Yeah. He's very 100% like
kinetic.
yeah. So that's
He's
fun.
going to be in a sports ball with you, I think.
I think so.
That's good.
Yeah. So that was fun. This weekend probably not doing it because I'll probably be working on the fence after my wife and I get back. But we'll talk about what my wife and I are doing next week. But you are right, Tim. We do have some news. You want to talk some news?
Sure.
All right, Tim, what do you got?
That's
What do we
sad
got?
news. So
Aw.
a developer that I like, Defiant Development, they're out of Australia. They made the Hands of Fate games, 1 and 2.
yeah.
Well, they're closing.
What?
Yes.
How?
They are ceasing development of new titles, saying their approach to making games, which sustained a 9-year run, hasn't been adaptable to a fast and ever-changing industry.
Okay.
So it's very sad because I got to see the trailer for the game they're working on. I want to fucking play it.
So that's the whole thing. Is like I don't get.
I mean, they're not selling enough to continue operating a studio. It happens. So,
But they're going to continue the advancement of their current games.
they're gonna caretake it for a while, just to like do updates, software updates. But probably that will stop at some point. So the game that they're never gonna make is called A World in My Attic, which looks like a kind of a RPG light adventure where random hexes would drop down from the sky, and those hexes would have different types of terrain or whatever. It looks really cool. It's called A World in My Attic. That'll never happen. All right, so you get the good news story, I guess.
Continue.
All right, I'll do that one too then, I guess. Last week we talked about Joy-Cons and their drifting, and everyone was pissed about it. And Nintendo was like, too bad, you're out of warranty. Give us $40. And everyone was like, boo, I hate you. Well, there's a class action lawsuit that happened between last week and this week. And now all of a sudden Nintendo's changed its tune. And according to a leaked internal memo, they will now replace left Joy. It happens primarily with the left Joy-Con because people use that thumbstick more. They'll replace it or repair it for free now. And there's even talk
For everybody?
Yep, and there's even talk of maybe refunding some people that charged. So they changed their tune once everyone made a big enough stink about it. This exact same thing happened back when the DS Lite's hinges were cracking. Like they were kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, that's really all the news I could find. I mean, Facebook got charged $5 billion for being assholes, but
What?
Yeah, the way they handled data, they got charged by the FTC for $5 billion with a B dollars, which is a lot.
Hey, Tim.
What? But no one really cares about that.
Hold on.
What?
Welcome to the Plug and Play podcast.
Nice. That's the voice actor for the main character.
Was that what you were looking for?
I think so.
Thank God.
Is that all it is?
That's all that it is.
Play it one more time then. Since you,
Welcome to the Plug and Play podcast.
he has a really good voice.
It's on somebody's OneDrive, by the way, so we got to figure out whose OneDrive this is on.
That's funny. You had access to it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I actually got to just talk to him really briefly while I was in line to try the demo for Hand of Fate 2 at PlayStation Experience. Another thing that's gone away. See if it comes
It's
back.
not David Jaffe, is it?
No, David Jaffe, I talked to. Actually, I have an interview with him.
Yeah, okay. I'm just wondering because I got that audio clip here as well, so.
No, that's a different guy.
Okay.
He did some God of War stuff, and yeah.
Okay. All right, just make sure.
I made up an interview on the spot. It's on my phone, so the audio's not great. But hey, I was thinking of Plug and Play podcast while I was
Exactly.
on my little gamer vacation.
That's awesome.
That's the news.
All right, you want to do some tech talk?
Let's do some tech talk.
If I can find that clip. All right, tech talk.
I'm everywhere.
All right,
Hey, Tim. What do you got in your giant bag?
let me pull this out of my sack. It's actually not that big. All right, so when this came out, we made fun of it. It's a PlayStation Classic. You
Yeah, you bought it.
You can hold it in your hand.
Okay, yours is in the back.
So it's a little mock-up of original PlayStation. It's, I don't know, maybe...
It doesn't open.
No, it doesn't, but the buttons do work, and they actually do things.
Do they?
Yeah.
Nice.
If you want to...
So where did you buy this from? And how much did you pay?
So Best Buy dropped it down to $20, and I happen to have $15 in credit, so I paid $5 for this $100.
Holy shit.
I was thinking maybe on the break we could fire it up. I could show you what it looks like.
Yeah?
There's definitely some emulation issues on some of the games.
Is there?
Yeah, it's noticeable slowdown on some of them. Not all of them. It's got a good, decent selection of games. I haven't looked into too much about how hackable it is to put other games on it.
Okay.
But it does have some games that are like Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid. It's got Grand Theft Auto, the original, which I played, and it's, yeah, let's just say we've come a long way.
It's not what Grand Theft Auto is.
Not at all. It does have my wife's favorite game, Puzzle Fighter Turbo 2.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That's very cool. It has
That's
two.
worth $5?
Honestly, even if it didn't play anything, the fact that it's like an ornamental thing that looks like a PlayStation, comes with two fully functional USB controllers and an HDMI cable for $5. I got a good deal.
Yeah.
So
Can you mod it?
that's what I haven't looked into too much. The answer is yes. As far as how complicated it is,
Don't know.
not sure.
Gotcha.
And based on the emulation I'm seeing with the games it's already running, I'm not sure if this is any better than like
Capable
a
of
Raspberry.
doing it?
Yeah, it might be better just with your average like Raspberry Pi box. I don't know.
Okay.
There's not a ton of PlayStation.
I need to
1.
get a Raspberry Pi.
You should.
I need to.
They
They didn't have any on Pi or on Amazon Day.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think I have 1 or 2, but they're inside of things.
Okay.
They're not doing what you want them to do.
Lame.
Anyway, it's really neat looking.
Yeah, it is.
They did a good job as far as mocking it up, and
it's very nostalgic.
the controllers are great. I don't know if you want to hear.
Let me touch your sack.
They are exactly like I remember them.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're not the analog ones.
Nope,
they're the
they're
old
original
school.
PlayStation 1 controllers.
Wow, they even feel like they're the right size.
They really do. They did a good job with the physical part for sure.
I wonder if this is the same company that made these is the ones that made the SNES.
No idea. So, yeah, that's a Tech Talk.
Sweet.
We should take a break, fill our glasses, maybe,
All right.
maybe play around with this.
Sounds good. We'll be right back after this music break, guys. And we are back.
Tasty Treats in hand.
On my knee.
Same as the last Tasty Treats, but different.
This
So-
is out of a can.
This out of a can is a prepackaged product. Now, in the past, there's been like cocktails you can get like in a bottle or can, but they've been crap. And that's because the alcohol in them is based on like a malt beverage, which is basically like a really shitty beer,
Yes.
like Old English, but like flavored with sugar and stuff. So this is actual alcohol, actual vodka, canned, which is recently legal in some parts of the country.
Weird.
So
I'm just so surprised it hasn't been legal by now.
what's cool about it is because it's in a can. It's 6 ounces, so it's 2 full-size drinks in a can. They're expensive. I want to say it's like $20 for a 4-pack or something.
Holy shit.
But if you think about it, if you're going to a bar,
Yeah.
$20 is not going to get you 8 drinks.
No, it's not.
So if you want some convenience, if you know, it's good to have on hand. Like maybe not do that all the time. Maybe mix your own drinks sometimes. But you get home tired, and you want to drink. You don't want to deal with like cutting up a lime and opening this, opening that. You just crack open a can and you're good to go. So it's got the vodka in it. It's got the ginger beer in it. That's the thing about canning it is that you can have the carbonation be steady. And of course, it's got some lime juice in it. This one's called Wicked Mule.
Wicked Mule.
And there's lots of different brands. Other bottled canned beverages I've seen are margaritas.
Jack Daniels.
You saw that. I didn't see that.
I
wonder if it was mixed with Coke or it was just straight Jack.
I don't know. We can see.
I love it when you Google things live on the air. So that's what we're drinking right now. We're supposed to be kicking it, but you're Googling something.
Hey, Tim.
What's that?
You want to kick it?
Let's kick it.
Who's Natalie Imbruglia?
Natalie Imbruglia?
Sure.
I don't know. She's an actress, I think.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I don't know. She's pregnant.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations!
One of my favorite actors died.
What?
Do you want to play tribute later?
Sure.
Okay, I'll send you something.
Okay. Hey, Tim, you want me to kick it first?
Yeah, go for it. Kick it off.
Hey, Tim.
Yes.
I know we're not drinking beer this week.
Yeah.
But have you ever been like, oh, man, the beer got really warm on my way home. If only I could chill my beer in 9 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go and talk about it. This is the Inno Chiller. Chill your drinks up to 8 times faster. Gonna go ahead and let them talk about it.
Have you ever had unexpected guests and not being able to serve them a chilled drink?
Oh no!
Introducing the Inno Chiller, the portable drink chiller. Whether your guests are in the mood for a cold beer or a chilled glass of wine, the Inno Chiller can have it ready in no time. There's nothing worse than a warm beer on a hot summer day. Maybe your wife forgot to fill up the fridge or you simply ran out of cold ones. No worries. Use the Inno Chiller to quickly cool down your beverages. It holds up to 6 standard beer cans, fits all freezers, and it's jolly easy to use.
Jolly.
What about the special celebration that requires the champagne you never keep in your fridge? Fear not. The Inno Chiller's compartment is big enough for that too. It'll even make a tray of ice cubes for your drinks with the optimized ice cube tray, which is included of course. The Inno Chiller works by utilizing the effect of wind chill, which is the same effect as you get when you walk outside on a cold and windy day. This effect is ensured by using forced convection through the inner chiller compartment by the means of a fan which creates super high airspeed. No matter what you intend to use the inner chiller for, it's easy and fast to set up, simply by choosing your preferred program. After placing beverages or food in the inner chiller, you simply put it in your freezer and press the start button. The powerful fan will increase the heat transfer coefficient and speed up the cooling process. After a short while, an alarm will sound and the fan will stop. And hooray, the celebrations can begin.
My beer's cold.
Facts: 3 cans program, 9 minutes. 6 cans program, 12 minutes. Wine program, 11 minutes. Ice cubes,
red wine.
30 minutes. The Inno Chiller is made from the very best components, including a powerful blower and batteries with the highest capacity
really
available.
blows.
This ensures a high-quality product that will never let you down. Even if the batteries are flat, the chiller can run directly from the power supply. Bring the Inno Chiller to the table with its marvelous Scandinavian design while you enjoy a
Scandinavian.
chilled drink with your friends.
All right, guys. 33 days ago, they're looking for $9,932 US dollars. They're currently at $3,813, so a third of the way, roughly. They are out of Denmark, and $69 gets you a super early
Nice.
bird. 69, just like
Nice.
this episode. And then the big granddaddy of them all is $137 US dollars, which is 2 of them. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Tim, what do you got?
I got Phantom Gear for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. So we were just playing a classic, or a version of a classic video game system, the PlayStation Mini. This is going to be a brand new game for Sega. Go ahead and play the. It's all just the beeps and boops of the game. I'll drop down a little bit for me. It's just a brand new action platformer for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive. So they're starting from scratch. It's definitely got the look and the sounds. Like the Genesis had a very unique soundboard. It sounded different than SNES, and you can kind of hear that in the background. And that choo choo. That's totally Genesis. So yeah, it's kind of a cool idea to be making new games for old systems. So this isn't like, something that's going to be on Steam. This runs on the Genesis.
That's so cool.
So if you want to play it, you have to
You
at least
own a Genesis.
or at least an emulator, because there's a ROM version for this if you want to back it.
Oh,
So they are looking for $25,000. They're currently 21 days to go, 250 backers, and 17, basically,
72% funded.
yeah, basically $18,000. So if you want to just say, hey, thanks, this is awesome, you can pledge $1. If you want the game, $15 gets you the Bits channel, which gets you a downloadable ROM.
You say the bitch channel?
Bits,
Oh,
like bits and bytes. Downloadable ROM file of the game for use with the Sega Genesis, Mega Drive emulator, or compatible flash cartridge. $40 gets you Bits channel plus Coffee Crisis. A downloadable ROM file of game for the use of Sega Genesis. I guess Coffee Crisis is another game they made. $50 gets you an actual cartridge without a box and a manual.
without?
Yes, $70.
That's lame as hell. You need it with a box. Where's the box? Where's the manual?
$70 old school.
All right.
Complete with box and instruction manual and extra goodies. Going to the top tier, we've got, it's ways down. Holy crap. There's 20 left of 20 of this. $525 Founder Edition. Receive limited edition tiers rewards, but now you can design the animated character to represent you in the credits. That's kind of cool.
What?
You get exclusive collector's edition box set, custom animated character beside your name in the credits, game cartridge in box with manual, art book, games prologue, and a comic book, a keychain, 2 enamel pin badges, 2 posters, 3 postcards, stickers, an OST digital download, and physical copy of Coffee Crisis for Genesis Mega Drive. So I guess there's a Coffee Crisis game out there that somebody made already. So that's kind of cool. I just thought it was neat. I thought I'd feature it. They definitely need some help because they've got either only like 75% there, like you said.
Yeah.
What is your next Kickstarter?
All right, my next one is Syndrome K. Have you ever heard of this?
I have not.
You've never heard of this?
I have not.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to bring this to you. This is, oh my god, this is literally the epitome. Like, this is, oh my god.
We
okay.
should have switched Kickstarters.
Oh,
apparently, 'cause
shit.
You're gonna like the Roto Shovel.
This is,
We should have switched.
oh, I gotta find the podcast about this. This is amazing. All right, Tim, I'm not even gonna say anything. It's just Syndrome K. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Stephen Edwards.
Hi, Steve.
In 1943, soon after Italy joined forces with the Allies, the Nazis invaded Rome and deported over 1,000 Jews to Auschwitz. Sadly, most never returned. The remaining Jews fled to a hospital near the Vatican, where 3 doctors invented a fake disease to help save those remaining Jews.
Nice.
They called this disease Syndrome K. This is their story.
The following preview has been approved. The story is true. In 1943, the world was at war.
dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt.
Occupying Nazis were deporting Roman Jews too. But, yeah, I can't pronounce that. I thought he was going to talk some more.
3 doctors discovered a virus more deadly than the Great Plague. Even the Nazis were in fear of exposure. But the most incredible aspect of Syndrome K was it was all a lie. True story of a fake disease that saved Romans, Jews from Hitler's hate. Nice.
Let me tell you why I came to Kickstarter. There are 3 reasons. First, truth. I've spent a great deal of time on this subject and I want to tell the story accurately. Second, independence. I have a vision of how to tell the story and I want to stay true to that vision. Third, community. I want to reach people who believe we cannot ever forget. And what better place than Kickstarter, where communities are forged and fostered every single day. Check out the rewards. Thanks for watching and thank you very much for your support.
All right, so let me just give you a little bit of background I know about this. So this Syndrome K, basically, these 3 doctors, their doctor's office was along their backside of their doctor's office had this fence that had like the Jews had to live behind this fence and like this really shitty encampment that the Nazis put up for them to live inside of before they got sent out to like concentration camps.
Right.
A board was loose. And there was a gentleman who was sick they brought in, and the doctors were like, oh, this guy's like super fucking like really sick. And the Nazis came in and saw they were treating this Jewish doctor, and the Nazis were like, whoa, 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 like whatever he has, like they backed away and like left. Well, they like cured this guy, but then they basically got the dead virus that this guy was carrying and fucking impregnated everybody with it. So whenever the Nazis would bring in their own doctors and be like, these guys are like lying and stuff, and they'd like test their blood, and it would test positive for this virus.
Okay.
Because these Italian doctors were like giving this like virus.
So
to all
they're
these
like
people.
external symptoms, like
They would fake them.
oh, nice.
Yeah, they'd fake the shit out of them. So basically, like in the middle of the war, the Nazis just vacated this place, and we're like, we can't afford to lose our Nazi forces. They just pulled out and left them alone.
Sweet.
Yeah. So it's really a really interesting story. It's got 27 days ago. They're looking for 53,500 backers. They're currently at 22,827, 57 backers. So if you want to check out the story of this, Wall of Remembrance is $6. Certificate of Support is $10. Digital download of the film is $15. I guarantee I'm going to at least get that. That gets your name on the Wall of Remembrance, Certificate of Support, and digital download of the film. And the big granddaddy of them all is, holy shit, really far down there. It is 2 of 3 available. Oh, fuck, I just refreshed the page. Oh, I just did it again. Oh, this is not going well. Executive producer, you get everything from the 135 level, plus you get 2 tickets to the premiere of your choice, 260 or 280 level, travel not included, plus a full day's meeting, lunch, work session with the director in the office and editing bay in Los Angeles, California, travel not included, plus credit as executive producer, in the film, which will go on the IMDb, the film's end credits, plus art posters, DVD boxes, etc. Anyway, this film is dispersed. And a thank you for being a Minch with your great generous support. Minch?
It's like a...
Minsk?
Yeah, it's like a...
Like a high honor?
No, Minch is like person, but it just... I don't know how to describe it.
Okay. Well, I thought you'd really like that one.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool about Nazis.
That's a really good trick to play on Nazis. Make my Nazis barf. So, since you introduced me to that, I'm going to introduce you to a gardening tool.
Okay.
You like to garden.
Yes, I do.
This is the Roto Shovel.
Okay, what's the Roto Shovel?
It's an automatic handheld shovel with an auger for gardeners and landscaping.
Ooh.
Why don't you go ahead and roll the tape?
Do you have dirt you're tired of digging? Do you spend hours shoveling but feel like you get nowhere? Looking for a better way to dig dirt out of holes? Well,
Yes.
look no further, because Roto Shovel is the first patented power shovel auger that makes digging dirt easy, no matter what kind of dirt you have.
My dirt is hard on top, soft in the middle, and then hard again. Is Roto Shovel right for my dirt?
Yes, Roto Shovel has 3 speeds to dig through hard dirt, soft dirt, or dirt in between hard and soft dirt.
All right.
My brother's girlfriend's aunt's dirt smells like dirt but doesn't look like dirt. Is Roto Shovel right for her dirt?
The 12-volt Roto Shovel will make quick work out of any dirt, no matter what it looks like.
Really?
我的土是古代的坟墓土。
My dirt is on...
管用吗？
I don't know what you
Ancient
just
burial
said.
ground.
I got stuff under my dirt I don't want anyone to know about.
Okay.
Is Roto Shovel right for my dirt?
The sharp auger can cut through any type of dirt.
Awesome.
Yeah, in fact, the Roto...
Can you cut through bone?
Well, no. The Roto Shovel is more for digging through all types of dirt.
Okay.
I got animal poop in my dirt. It stinks.
Roto Shovel is easy to clean and has an adjustable clutch for torque that can handle the stinkiest dirt.
Can I use it just for fun?
Roto Shovel has a 12-volt rechargeable battery for hours of fun.
Can I get the dirt out of my kids' clothes?
If your kids' clothes are made out of dirt.
Shovels are dumb.
Nope. Not the Roto Shovel. This one is smart.
All shovels are dumb.
Well, maybe you're a shovel. So, no matter what kind of dirt you have, hard dirt,
Martha, get off the tractor!
sacred dirt, fun dirt,
So much fun!
dirt that doesn't smell or look like dirt, creepy dirt, tough to remove dirt,
Roto Shovel's the best.
stinky dirt, or even if you think dirt is dumb,
What?
Roto Shovel is the perfect new tool that will dig it.
谢谢 Roto Shovel。
Thanks, Roto Shovel.
Thanks, Roto Shovel.
Hey,
Mixing our cereal.
Back Roto Shovel on Kickstarter to get your hands on it first.
All right, there's more, but let's just cut it off there because that's the best part, honestly. All right, the Roto Shovel.
But Tim, I'm learning about the Roto Shovel.
No, it's just a guy talking about it. It's boring.
Hi,
After
I'm
that.
Rick Gordon. Not
Thanks.
too long ago, growing your own food used to be how people survived. Today,
Isn't that funny?
gardening is coming back in a big way. It's exploded into a
I think
huge
it's funny.
national hobby. But when you look at gardening tools, the shovel hasn't changed pretty much since the Neolithic era. It's just gotten smaller. That's why...
Looks like a drill bit.
It really does. Okay, go ahead, Tim.
The automatic handheld shovel with auger will set you back at the early bird level. There's quite a bit of these left, though. With the MSRP of $139, you can get it for $109. So that includes the power tool, a carry case with battery charger, and yeah, that's it. So basically the shovel, battery pack, and a carry case. So I forgot to tell you how much they're looking for. They're looking for $50,000. They have 48 backers. That's like 50 backers.
Okay.
And 21 days to go.
How much? How funded are they?
1/5. They're at 10 grand. They're looking for 50 grand.
With only 50 people and they're at 10 grand?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a Christmas present.
Probably not. So if you bid or pledge 400,
You bid.
whatever.
If I bid
bid,
400
pledge,
bucks.
just throw money at them. Okay, there's actually several of these gone. There's 537 left of 550. The early bird deal, if you pledge 400, you get. So basically, you shave another $9 off. You get 4 of them. If you just want to give all of your weird relatives this little drilling shovel thing.
For how much?
$400 get you 4.
That's not terrible.
What would you do with the other 3? Would you just like dual wield? Keep 2 on the chargers? I'm always digging.
I'll give one to you.
I just love the creepy guy in the video that's
I
like
do too.
burying bodies.
I love the lady that was like...
That's honestly the only reason why I picked this one. Is
That's
this
awesome.
Yeah, that's the
ancient burial ground, dude.
That's the roto shovel. You're gonna what?
Oh, I got a new shock mount.
Uh-huh.
And my shock mount's a hell of a lot better than your shock mount.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Because look, listen. You hear that?
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Why am I shocked that you give yourself the better shock mount?
I mean, you can have this
Why
one.
am I
It's
shocked?
fine.
Get
I
it?
just broke mine in the middle of a fucking interview.
Because you're a pro.
Yeah. I had to hold it like... I was literally holding it like Bruce Baller from, like, the boxing. He's like, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Zach, remember when we were a video game podcast?
Yeah, those were the good old days.
Did you play any games?
I did.
You did?
I played Zelda with my son.
Oh,
yeah,
good job.
because I got jealous of you playing Zelda with your son.
It's been really cool playing with my son.
I tried jumping in with my son, and I couldn't remember what I was supposed to be doing, and he got bored, and then he didn't want me to play Zelda anymore, so I didn't play any more Zelda.
You should try Yoku's Island Express with him.
What's that?
It's really colorful. It's an open world pinball game.
Go on.
So you play as a dung beetle, and the pinball is your ball of dung. So you're basically shooting poop all around the world. So there's like little mini challenges. You'll basically roll your ball of poop, and then you'll kind of come to a one screen setup where you have the flippers.
Okay.
And then you'll beat whatever challenges, and then you'll move on, and you'll unlock stuff. You get like little friends to help you. You get a horn that honks. You'll get fruit along when you're in the pinball area. You'll get fruit. Fruit will unlock the next area.
Okay.
There's all sorts of it's really clever.
Okay.
Is
it on Switch?
It's on Switch. It went on sale for like $10.99 or something. I think it used to be $20. I've been looking at it for a long time, and I almost bought the Steam version a while back on a sale. But no, I want to play this on the Switch because it's got the shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
And so it actually works really well. It's very fun and colorful. I think your son would like watching it.
Yeah. I just gave him like a really shitty, like broken up, like N64 controller. And I was like, "You're playing," and then he's like,
"It's not doing what I wanted to do, Dad."
That was like literally basically his response. He was like,
"You're not
looked,
fooling
and he was
you."
like, "I want that one." I was like, oh, "Fuck." I was like, "Dude, I was dumb enough when I was your age. Why aren't you dumb?"
Yeah, my son had fun. He likes like doing random stuff, like getting me Ganon's horse, like little side quests that I would never do.
Has he found Zelda's horse for you yet?
You mean Epona?
No, Zelda's horse.
Oh, Zelda's horse. He knows about it. I don't know if he's got it or not. If I asked him, he would get it.
You should ask him to get it for you.
That's terrible though. Like he will do any quest I ask him to.
That's awesome.
So
hey, beat Ganon for me. I'm just too lazy nowadays.
No, I'm gonna do that. No, he won't let me beat Ganon. He wants me to finish this the quest and get the motorcycle. Basically,
I'm trying to get the motorcycle now too. So
I also played some more Resident Evil 2 Remastered. That game's really good. I am finally out of the police station as Leon, which, yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, I like there's a lot of puzzles. There's zombie shooting. The inventory management's fun too. That's where you have like limited slots. And you kind of like just got to plan things and like, oh, I could pick up that gunpowder, but then I won't have room for this, and you have to like really manage your inventory and kill zombies. And zombies don't go down easy. Like you shoot them in the head.
What?
Yeah, you shoot them in the head like 3 times.
You just mangle their brains and they're fine.
No, I was playing another horror game really briefly. I got it on the Steam sale. I want to get back and play this sometime. Is Dead Space and Dead Space 2. Really love those games. And the move that they have that I really wish was in Resident Evil is the head stomp. Like after you drop an enemy in Dead Space, you can just go over there and just like stomp and squish their heads and they're done. That's it.
You just have to get them down, squash their brains.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in Resident Evil, and I wish there was.
There should be.
Well, I mean, Dead Space came out after Resident Evil, so I'm sad that EA will probably never bring back Dead Space because those games.
No, it'll never come back.
They were so good, the first 2.
I never played any of them.
They're so good.
Open world?
Actually, fellow button smasher Rogers playing through Dead Space 2 right now.
Oh, sweet! I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. The zombies in the game are just completely mutated humans, but like their flesh like melts and turns into these like demon creatures. It's horrifying. And you actually don't shoot.
Is it like a Doom almost?
Kind of, but you're like a space dude, and you don't have traditional weapons. You
so
have
it's
like
Doom in space.
Yeah, but you're not a space marine. You're like an engineer. So your weapon's like something you'd use, like a plasma cutter to repair stuff.
Like the shovel thing we just saw.
Yeah, so you're like cutting off pieces of the monster.
Oh, instead of blowing them
Instead
up
of shooting
or,
them in
like,
the head,
putting
you're
holes in
literally
them,
you have
you're,
to
like,
cut
cutting.
all their limbs off one by one with your laser cutter.
So if you just do like the bottom two legs, they start crawling towards you?
That's yes, and it's totally about like just mutilation. There's like wet, squishy blood everywhere. I'm telling you, Dead Space is great.
I need to play this game.
It's really
Wait,
good.
why haven't I played this game?
Dead Space is hella good. I think I might have a PlayStation 3 version if you want to play that.
Oh, hell yeah. I got a PlayStation 3.
I know you do. That's why I brought it up. Yeah. Okay, if I could find that, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Because I have Steam one now.
Let's do this.
Sweet. That's the games we've wanted to play. Let's talk about games that are coming out.
All right. Parkour, which is like parkour for kiddies, I'm assuming.
Yep.
On Android. Beyond Two Souls PC. War Groove, which is like grooving, like the 70s style of war. What is it good for? PS4. Mission 4, Cyberstorm PC. Will a Wonderful World, PS4. Cyverior Delta, Nintendo Switch, PS4. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, PC. Raiden 5, Director's Cut, Nintendo Switch. Songbird Symphony?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
No idea.
PS4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. And I did say PC twice because that's what they labeled it
PC.
PC. It's like the pizza. Furwind, which is literally just a dust cloud of animal fur, is coming to the Xbox One. Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's an awesome game. It's you get a little map and there's a house on it, and you go inside and you find that there's a map with another house. You go back outside and you see that there's a road leads you to that house. Repeat one more time. 3 houses.
I don't think this is at all what the game is.
I'm pretty sure it is because the DLC for it is Fire Emblem Three Houses Seasons of Warfare Edition. So this is what happens is when you get to the third house and then there's a snow blizzard and you have to find your way back to the first house through the blizzard, but the road that you walked on is gone. So it's just like every man for themselves, and there's people wandering in from like the fourth house, which you never actually see the fourth house, but the fourth house person is like a knight, which you're not a knight, and he's got a sword and he's looking for his house, which is the fourth house, but he can't find it because this blizzard took out the road, and you gotta fight him. So that's where the warfare part comes in. Anyways, that's on the Nintendo Switch as well. Wolfenstein Youngblood.
So about this game, it's a 2-player Wolfenstein, and if you buy the deluxe edition, you can let your buddy play for free. So you have to pay more, but it's kind of like that prison game we almost played through.
We should play that again.
We should.
We should really fucking play that game.
So there's like a free version you can download.
That's cool.
And it won't work unless you get an invite from somebody who owns the game.
With the deluxe edition.
Yes, which I think is a cool idea.
That's cool as fuck.
I think that's a really cool marketing idea. A good way to get someone to spend more than $60.
That's a good way to have people split the cost.
Or that, yeah, whatever. The game company doesn't. They're like, hey, I got $70 to $60 or whatever the hell it is.
Exactly.
I don't know how much the deluxe edition is.
So you got Wolfenstein Youngblood.
PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Kill la Kill If.
It's a weird title.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, which I'm assuming is the free one?
I'm thinking this is a PSVR game, honestly. It doesn't say that. It says PS4.
Okay, well, it says PS4. Maybe potentially PSVR. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, which is a Game Boy and an NES release, which is...
I wonder if that's for the Switch online service.
Weird as fuck. The Blackout Club, PS4, Xbox One,
I got to check that out. PAX like 2 years ago.
Oh, really? Is that a fighting game?
No, it reminded me sort of of Stranger Things. There's like, you wake up in a house and you're like running away from these invisible monsters. There's a bunch of kids. Yeah.
Weird.
It is.
Crystal Crisis.
That's
PC.
when you run out of meth. Got
That
Crystal
is
Crisis.
a fucking crisis. In Madden NFL 20.
Okay.
PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Do you think kids even know who the hell Madden is anymore?
No.
All right.
Fuck, I don't even know who the fuck Madden is anymore.
He's some coach somewhere. Don't ask me what team because I don't know.
He's not a coach. I think he's a
commentator.
Coach.
Oh fuck you! I think
He's
we're both. No, I think we're both right. I think he was a coach that became a commentator.
Joe Madden. We're gonna Google.
No,
this
not Joe. His name's not Joe. All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to give a little shout out to an actor who passed away this morning. I think, or maybe late last night. Rutger Hauer, really great actor. One of his last great roles was Hobo with a Shotgun, which you would appreciate. But I think the role that a lot of people know him for is Blade Runner.
Is that the cyber game?
No, Blade Runner's a movie.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant to say. Cyber movie.
It's kind of cyberpunk, sort of. It's actually set in present day. It's like 2018, 2019.
Sweet.
But when the movie was made, it was like 85 or whatever.
Yeah, 82.
So it's in a dark, polluted future, not dissimilar from ours. But it's
actually pretty accurate.
But in this future, like, there's replicants, which are not robots. They're bioengineered humans, but they are like built basically to be slaves. And the thing that makes them different is that they are built with a limited lifespan, so that they can't, rise up and kill us all. So a group of replicants gets pissed off about that and tries to find a way to get into their DNA and cut that off. And anyway, he's one of the last replicants. There's a guy, Harrison Ford is the character in the movie that hunts them all down and kills them. And Rutger Hauer plays the ringleader, who is the last one to catch up, that Harrison Ford catches up with. And this is the speech he gives as his time is running out and he's about to die.
It's called Tears in the Rain.
Yes, Rutger Hauer, rest in peace.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
All right, guys. Well, with that, Tears in the Rain. Why are you laughing?
Because I brought you down. I love it.
Not really.
Uh-huh.
It's a fucking little bit depressing. Why does he have bleach fucking blonde white hair? That's weird as shit. Only my son has that I know of. That's weird as
Maybe
hell.
he was exposed to like gamma radiation while he was by the Tannhauser Gate or something. I don't know. It doesn't explain it.
Okay. Check us out over at thebuttonsmashers.com. Till next week, don't forget to prime and dine.
And always give Nazis some weird disease.